A very good morning, students. I hope you all are fit and fine. In this video, we will discuss the second part of chapter 6, Who I Am. In the previous class of part 1, we have seen how each one of us is unique and different. We are all skilled or good at something. But do you know that different people are intelligent in different ways? Being good at studies is one kind of intelligence, but there are many others too. These are called multiple intelligences. A person can possess different kind of intelligence. It can be visual intelligence, it can be verbal intelligence, it can be mathematical intelligence, it can be bodily intelligence, it can be musical intelligence, or it can be interpersonal intelligence. So in this part of the chapter, we will discuss these kind of intelligences in details, and by the end of the chapter, you will be able to tell which kind of intelligence best describes you. Yes, students? But remember, students, there can be probably more than one type of intelligence which suits you or describes you. Now let's discuss these intelligence in details. Now the first one is visual intelligence. Visual relates to vision. It means what you see. So if you have a visual intelligence, you like to think in pictures, you create mental images to remember things, you enjoy looking at maps, charts, pictures, videos and movies. And in visual intelligence, you will be good at puzzle building, reading, writing, understanding maps, charts and graphs. A sense of direction, sketching, painting, fixing or making objects. Okay, means you will be good at understanding pictures. So a person with visual intelligence have visual skills. What he sees is more important to him, and he tends to create a mental image of whatever he sees. And if you have a visual intelligence, what all you can become? You can become a navigator, a sculptor, artist, inventor, architect, interior designer and mechanic engineer. Now coming to the verbal intelligence. Verbal intelligence means speaking part, okay? And if you possess verbal intelligence, you like to use words and language. You speak well and think in words rather than pictures. You are good at speaking, writing, storytelling, listening, explaining, teaching, using humor, understanding the meanings of words, remembering information, convincing someone of your point of view. Means you can solve other problems as well as you are able to convince your idea to the other person. Yes, means you are a very good orator. Orator means you are a very good speaker in public. You can speak in public. You have a very good communication language. Yes, you can become a poet, a journalist, a writer, teacher, lawyer, politician and translator. Now translator is the person who translates. Means if a person don't know other language, so that person translates, like in Hindi. If you don't know English, a person will be there to translate all the English parts into Hindi. Yes, a translator. Understood? Now coming to the mathematical intelligence. If you have a mathematical intelligence, you will like to use reason, logic and numbers. You will be always curious about the world around. You ask lots of questions and you will like to do experiments. You are good at problem solving, solving puzzles, experimenting, questioning and wondering about natural events, doing mathematics, calculations, working with geometric shapes. Okay, and if you have a mathematical intelligence, you can become a scientist, engineer, computer programmer, researcher, accountant and mathematician. Now coming to the next intelligence, it is bodily intelligence. If you have bodily intelligence mainly relates to body. Means if you have a flexible body, you can dance very nicely, you can do yoga, you can do PT, aerobics and all. Okay? Means if you like to control your body movements and handle objects skillfully, you have a good sense of balance and can catch or hit a ball well. Means you can become a very good player also. And like to dance, you like to move around while learning. Yes, you are good at dancing, physical coordination, sports, crafts, acting, miming. Miming means doing acting of other people. Yes, a type of mimicry. Using your hands to create or build, you express emotions through your body. And if you have a bodily intelligence, you can become a dancer, athlete, physical education teacher, actor, firefighter and craft person. Now coming to next, musical intelligence. Musical intelligence mainly relates to music. Means you like to play and enjoy music. You think about sounds, rhythms and patterns. You immediately respond to music, either appreciating or criticizing what you hear. Means if you have a musical intelligence, you can judge the music very well. Means you can appreciate if it is very good, you will say yes, it is very nice notes. And you can criticize means you can find out the mistake in the notes as well. Yes. And if you have musical intelligence, you are good at singing, whistling, playing musical instruments, recognizing tunes, composing music, remembering melodies, understanding the structure and rhythm of music. And if you have musical intelligence, what all you can become? You can become a musician, disc jockey. Disc jockey is a person who regulates the songs in the pub or in the club. Yes, who controls all the songs. You can become a singer, you can become a composer. Now coming to the next and a very important intelligence, it is interpersonal intelligence. You like to understand others. You try to see things from other people's point of view in order to understand how they think or feel. You are a good organizer and manage to get other people to cooperate and work as a team. Now interpersonal intelligence. Interpersonal with the word itself, inter and personal. Personal means we are within ourselves. We are not involved with other people. But here the word is interpersonal means जहाँ पर हम दूसरों के साथ involve होते हैं. When we are very much social with other people. Yes, we try to understand their problem. We try to discuss and find out the solution of their problems. We are eager to help others. Yes, so this is the interpersonal intelligence. Like in class also, there are many children who are simply sitting alone. They don't want to talk with each other. They don't want to discuss their problem. But there are some students who are just involved with others. They want others' help. They want others' company. Yes, to do the things. So this is interpersonal. A person who is always ready to help others, who always do the work in a team and can become a very good team leader. Now, if you have a interpersonal intelligence, you are good at seeing things from others' view, listening, understanding other people's moods and feelings, solving problems, cooperating with groups, noticing people's mood, communicating and building trust. Yes, and if you have this interpersonal intelligence, you can become a counselor. Counselor means who advises people to do the things. Okay, counseling. Salesperson, like you might have seen the salesperson, whenever they come door to door, they just speak a lot and they just want to find out your problem and they relate your problem with the thing that they are selling. Yes, so this is the interpersonal intelligence. Politician, like politicians also, when they go on the stage, they just talk about public's problem and they want to solve their problems. Yes, they say that they will solve the problems, but this is the other matter that they do not. But still, they have that ability to speak out in public. Even they are interpersonal. They are going door to door and they are asking people their problem. So this is a intelligence. Yes, business person and a teacher you can become. So I hope you all have understood all the intelligence, and now I hope that you are able to find out that which intelligence you possess. Thank you, students. God bless you all.